I don't know about YouTube. They fix one thing and then they seem to break four others. But it looks like I'm live now. I don't know. Hopefully you guys can see me because for a while there it was just a black screen and a little circle. There we are. Perfect. Somebody can see me. All right. Thank you guys for tuning in to what is going to be a somewhat wee little stream tonight. This is not going to be this super long stream. Oh no, I just realized something. I forgot my Hemingway sweater. I'm going to be right back. I was in such a hurry to get this ready that I completely forgot the most important part. All right, here we go. Now we're ready to stream. This is how you do a Hemingway stream. All right. So for those of you who missed Hemingway's giant face on the front, we are doing Papa Dobles tonight, which is also known as the Hemingway Daiquiri. Who's all in the chat? Mark, GAG, always good to see you. John Gunsel, great to see you. Ben Eves, always a pleasure. Stellar Matrix is in here. Brandon Elliott is in here. And of course, Steve A. Big shout out to Steve A. as always. But yeah, so for those of you who have been following the channel, you know that we have been doing a lot of rum recently. A lot of rum. And we did 3 rums so far. We did standard, Bacardi, white. That's their silver rum, base rum. Then we've got the Clement, which is a 10-year-old rum from Martinique, Rum Agricole, which is fun because it's made out of cane sugar. And we've got Banks rum, which is rum from 7 different countries, which is pretty cool. This is actually like 1 to 7 years old, approximately, like the rums in this. So you got a mixture of young and old rums. So what I've done tonight is, I said I've already made the daiquiri part. All I got to do is add the rum. I made 3 amounts for the daiquiris. So we're going to see which one of these rums makes the best Papa Doble right quick. That said, traditionally, this is made with a white rum like Bacardi. So Hemingway, of course, was a prolific drinker, and a lot of his books involve drinking. Basically, his whole thing was he drank around the world, and his books were more or less about expatriates going to various countries, getting into trouble, and drinking a lot of liquor. And sometimes overthrowing the Spanish government. That happened too. But tonight, we are focusing on Hemingway's time in Cuba. I wanted to do this. I had a friend in college who actually nicknamed me Baby Hemingway. I wore a lot of sweaters. I drank way too much, and I had a penchant for fistfights. So yeah, not maybe not actually like the best reason to have a nickname, I suppose. But yeah, so let's get into this. So the standard daiquiri is rum and lime. Steve A says, "What's changed?" Erica Coleman, yes, I know, sweetie. Prolific drinker is a very nice way to say alcoholic. All right. So the traditional Hemingway daiquiri calls for 3.5 ounces of rum. Now, if I were to drink 3.5 ounces of rum tonight, or 3.5 ounces for each of these drinks, I would kill myself. I don't intend to be completely hungover for work tomorrow. So we're gonna not kill every single one of these. Also, we killed our Bacardi. I know the Whiskey Tribe has a rum, like a whiskey bottle down song. I feel like what would be a rum bottle down song? Deo. Deo. All right, so let's get this first one going. So yeah, Luxardo liqueur, half an ounce of simple syrup. We got our rum in there. We've got a fluid ounce of grapefruit juice and a fluid ounce of, oh, I forgot the ice. That helps. A fluid ounce of lime juice. So yeah, this is pretty goddamn citric. John Gunsel says a pirate song of some type. Yeah. Mike, no, that would probably kill me. I can mix them together. And I'll drink a little bit of it, but there's no way in hell I'm killing it. Hopefully this isn't too loud. All right. Give it another shake just to make sure. Now, the thing is, with most of the cocktails I drink, I really don't have to shake them at all. Like a Manhattan, you'd really never want to shake it. Just because you're going to bruise the alcohol. But since this is like half citrus, it's going to aerate the lime, make the lime zest all nice and lovely. So yeah. Now, if I were doing this properly, I'd have a little grapefruit rind or something. Why don't we go ahead and we make the other two while we're at it, just so I can compare them side by side. Because otherwise, I'm just going to be taking forever to drink all this. That's an adorably wee shaker. It's actually... like, it's not a huge shaker. It's about a medium size. That's like a standard, what do you call it? Like Target shaker. I think we literally bought it from like Target. All right. Oh yeah, I can already smell that this one's going to be so much more bitter. This Banks rum is going to really make a huge difference in this one. All right. Mike just says, my God, look at the size of his hands. They're not that big. They just look big. It's the Jack Kirby effect. You got to keep your Kirby hands strong. Beastly. The problem is, what I really ought to do this right, I shouldn't have the strainer top. I ought to have a second shaker base. John, yeah, Kirby hand. Gotta love those new gods. All right, and let's go. All right, and a little bit more. Okay, we're good. Mike says, be careful with the Kirby hand. Some dude named Stan will take credit for him. You're gosh darn right. All right, I can already tell you right now, the color on this one, whoo, that is way... I'm sure you'll be able to see in just a second. White rum, golden rum. I wonder how this dark one, the dark rum, is going to come out. It is going to be interesting. You know, and I'm sad. I'm sad that Stan Lee passed. Like, you don't take anything away from Stan Lee. But when he was alive, like, I was a huge Stan Lee hater. Like, I'm a big Kirby fanboy, and just like everyone giving Stan Lee all the credit for like writing Spider-Man. Okay. All right. Last one. Give me some Clement. I think this one, it's hard to say which I like better between this and the Banks when we did our Spirit Snapshot. Because this one, so much sweeter than the Banks. But it did have like a really nice, fun. It was layered in a different way, is what I'm going to say. It was more tropical fruit, and it wasn't quite as bitter, tannic, that usual crap I like. But still pretty fun. All right. 1 ounce. 2 ounce. 3 ounce. Half an ounce. All right. Erica, you're going to drink one of these for me. Because I will actually die. Oh, John, you actually have Cuban rum? That's neat. Yeah, I'd be interested in trying it for sure. That's not something we're going to get in trouble for talking about on stream, are we? I'm not going to have like customs rolling into my chat, trying to find out where the rum came from. Is this fun? Is this fun watching me shimmy and shake like this? A little more. Next shot of Ed, Elian Gonzalez style. I'm not familiar with that reference. Sorry. Okay, this is kind of fun. So the oldest rum in the batch actually is not the darkest color-wise. Look at that. This is more peachy almost. Whereas this one actually looks like, I don't know. This one's bordering on Manhattan colored. Whatever the reference is, I probably am too young to get it. Ooh. That's actually pretty lovely. Yeah. Okay. The Luxardo in that, the maraschino liqueur actually mixes really well with the rum and the lime and gives it this kind of it gives it this kind of weird, spicy. Yeah, this weird, spicy, sour mix. That's really nice. That's really nice. Hey, John Verstrati. You're not late, man. John Verstrati is never late, nor is he early. He arrives precisely when he means to. Yeah, we are doing fancy drinks. We're just doing a little. And Brandon Elliott. Hey, how you doing, man? Good to see you. Excited to see you down in Austin. We are doing a little short stream comparing Hemingway Daiquiris with 3 different types of rum tonight. Because I'm going to be drinking a lot of whiskey for the next few days, and I feel like this is my last chance to drink rum for a little while. Probably not going to drink anything tomorrow. I want to take a little break and not try to completely kill myself. Yes, a pre-ball cocktail. Honestly, I can't taste the rum in that. Not really. Like there's a tiny, itty bitty little like bitter kind of molassesy bittersweet molasses note, but mostly that's citrus. Yeah, it's pretty much just all citrus. Technically, okay, Bill Clinton era. Whoa, geez. Because I was born under the first Bush, actually. Yeah. So I was 7 or 8, probably in that time period. It was 2000. Oh, okay. So I was 8. Michael said phrasing. Okay. I really shouldn't be surprised by this one. It is so much more rum forward. Yeah. So much more spirit forward. It's nowhere near as citrusy. This one is really bringing out that super bitter molasses, a little bit of that spicy, what is it? Amrak? I can't even remember what it's called. The Javan rum. You can still taste that through there. You can taste the Jamaican bitterness. You can taste the spicy Javan rum. Whereas with this, yeah, that's just light and sweet. That's light, sweet, touch of something kind of spicy, just from probably that maraschino liqueur mixed with the sour of the citrus. This one, that has some depth. Just because that finish is like sour cherry mixed with anise. And it's nice. I actually dig this one. I mean, I probably should have known, because I love Banks so much in the first place. I probably should have known that was going to be a strong contender. I don't know why I didn't assume that in the first place. John, yeah, this is good. This is really good. And I can see why Hemingway liked him. 3.5 shots of rum. It's actually funny because you can tell in his books, he writes books about characters that are more or less similar to him, right? And they also have his drinking habits. So The Sun Also Rises is mostly about a bunch of expats getting red wine drunk in Spain. Or Farewell to Arms is about, him in World War One. Yeah. They all get effed up. He was also a big absinthe drinker, as I remember, back when he was an expat in France. So, pretty sure, if I remember correctly, because he served in World War One, served in the Spanish Civil War, which is why he wrote For Whom the Bell Tolls. And then he was a war reporter in World War II, but secretly fought with the French partisans against the Nazis, which I'm pretty sure is a war crime, actually. Kind of like Captain America. Ernest Hemingway and Captain America, war criminals together. Oh, whoa. This one's good. Whoa, holy crap. Steve A. I'm just referencing the Hannibal Buress joke where they in Spider-Man Homecoming, where they where he's showing the video Captain America is like, I guess he's a war criminal now or whatever. But hey, Trev Wilson, how you doing? Coming in from Bourbon Junkies. Yeah, I was in Bourbon Junkies earlier. Love those guys. They are awesome. And I had to step out because I had to hand press all this juice. This is why I don't do cocktail streams, you guys. Whiskey is so much easier. I had to hand press all this crap. That's what you got to do if you want the fresh juice. Hey, and Bourbon Sane is in the chat. Hey, Bourbon Sane, I have some sample bottles for you. I meant to send them to you like 5 months ago. And I recently found them. I recently found them in like my stuff, all my sample bottles I've been meaning to send out. So I'm gonna bring them to you at the ball, okay? I'm sorry about that. Hey, Mashing Drum, how you doing, man? Good to see you. Good to see you. And Captain making it happen. Also good to see you. Oh, okay. This one, okay, so this is the Bacardi, obviously. Little light, citrus. There's really no spirit there. You can't taste the spirit. Fred Gilbert. Hey, how you doing, Mr. Fred Gilbert? Good to see you. I don't know if I've seen you in the chat before, but thank you for tuning in. He's also coming over from Bourbon Junkies, which makes sense. I wanted to put this stream late enough that Bourbon Junkies would be ending because I figured most people would be watching that. So yeah, if for all the newcomers coming in, we are doing Hemingway Daiquiris. So they are an incredibly super high alcohol version of the daiquiri, named of course for Ernest Hemingway, who was ridiculously alcoholic. In a good way up until the end, I guess. But yeah, so we've got Bacardi, just regular old Bacardi white. This is Banks 7, Golden 7. So this is a blend of 7 different rums from around the world. And we've got Clement 10-year-old on the right. Or your left, maybe? Anyway. Yeah, Clement. This is my baby. That's a rum agricole from Martinique. I haven't actually talked about this one at all. You should add a splash of Ardbeg to those. Okay. I will. Not right now, but before the end of the stream, I will fish out my Ardbeg. I know I got a couple in here somewhere. This is so disorganized right now. It's terrible. I've also got the barrel, so it might be in there. But yeah. So, John, I'm not finishing all of these. There's no way in hell. Erica is going to take some. One of these is staying in the fridge overnight, and it'll be a nightcap for tomorrow. Ben says it's his birthday, so I have to do it. Yeah, that's fair. I actually think some Ardbeg with this would be fantastic with the sweetness, because the Clement is really the only one where you can taste the wood, which makes sense. It's 10 years old. This one you get all. This one is citrus. This one is molasses forward, molasses and spice, and then our good friend Clement over here is cherry, pineapple, and then obviously all that frickin' citrus. But you actually get some wood in there, which is kind of nice. I think I prefer cocktails where you can taste the spirit. Because if you're just going for a really light cocktail, right? It's not like, it's fine. Like at some point though, if you can't taste the spirit, you're kind of just drinking the cocktail for the alcohol, right? You might as well add vodka, in my opinion. That's why I feel like if you're going to make a cocktail, you might as well use something decent and something pretty strongly flavored. Just so you can actually taste the spirit in there. Hey, Victoria C. I don't know if I know you, but if this is your first time in, so good to see you, man or lady. Yeah, this is a gender equal show. Bourbon saying, yeah, spirit forward for whiskey cocktails at least. Sure. Benjamin Eves. To me, a cocktail just accentuates the spirit. Yeah, no, I think I agree with that. For whiskey cocktails in particular, although I will say for these cocktails we got right here, I I could understand why someone would want the really light Bacardi one. Just because it is so light, it is so sweet. It's got that lovely citrus zest. It's really not hard to drink. So if you're drinking it in the summer, yeah, which most people are, these are rums. Of course, our channel started doing rums as soon as fall hit. But yeah, I could see this is a summer drink. This is very much a summer drink. For the brown spirited people among us, though, God, this Clement is excellent. Mose, how you doing, buddy? It is always good to see you, man. The one thing I do wish, it would have been nice. I would have been nice to actually have some Cuban rum for this stream, because as I remember, Havana Club was the original Hemingway's choice. Everyone's coming from the rye stream. I wish I could have hung out for more of that. I do love my ryes. Let's see. Do I have some Ardbeg close at hand? What the heck did I do with all my Ardbeg? Oh, it's buried. Christina Zerpoli is actually going to have my head at the ball. Like, you guys understand that. Especially after that Canadian Mist incident over on Cast Strength. Was it Canadian Mist or was it Black Velvet? I don't remember. I'm pretty sure I'm going to be abducted and it's going to be your guys' fault. Fred Gilbert, how did I like the limousine? Love the limousine. Big fan of the limousine. I think the French oak is a nice touch. I'm also really liking that they, just not using virgin oak barrels for rye is, I think, a smart move. I mean, maybe not everywhere, because there are going to be some places where you want to get a lot of wood interaction very quickly. And I get that. That's understandable. That said, I think I am of the opinion, and I feel like I want to do a video about this in the not so distant future. I'm of the opinion that using virgin oak for rye, I just don't think it's necessary. And granted, I'm a guy who really likes rye, all that citrus is coming up, who really likes that rye grain forward kind of rye. I want it to kick my teeth in, basically. So I'm not so much looking for that sweet wood stuff. And I understand people probably disagree. But yeah, I liked the limousine rye. It brought up enough of the rye grain, but with, and the nice thing about French wood is that that tannic spiciness, it's different enough from rye grain spice that it differentiates itself, but it still complements it. Fred Pinhook. Oh, yeah. I can't remember. Have I had Pinhook? No, I did have Pinhook. Yeah. I don't know if there's different batches of Pinhook or not. Because if I'm remembering correctly, I thought that one was a little easygoing for my taste. I can't remember if that's true or not, because that was a while back. 2 year and 3 years. Okay. Yeah. So could have been, I had a different one. All right. We're putting a little Ardbeg in this. Actually, do I have any drum left? I feel like drum would be the smart thing to put in here, wouldn't it? Rather than the Kelpie. Drum is the obvious choice, right? I really got to get organized, you guys. This is bad. That's okay. We're going with Kelpie. I recently had Lock, Stock, and Barrel, the 16. which I feel like that really is kind of what started me thinking about the interaction of wood and rye, because I thought it was fine. It hit some of the main notes I like with a rye. But again, that wood influence, it kills what I love a rye. Like, the reason I love a rye is because it's not gentle. It's spicy, it's tannic, it's dry, it's a kick in the teeth. And if you leave something in new charred oak for 16 years, you know, you're going to get all those lactones, you're going to get all those vanillins. And that wood influence, for me, is not what I'm looking for. All right, we're putting a dash of Ardbeg in. Just a touch. Just a touch. Oh, Victoria gets to chat. Oh, that's nice. I'm always glad to have people actually chatting in the chat, using it was what it's for. Otherwise, it's just me being an idiot in your guys' general direction. I mean, that's the whole point, is I get to talk to you folks. You lovely, lovely folks. Yeah, that's actually something I've found. We drink a lot of bad whiskey on this show. You can add Ardbeg to any whiskey and just make it 20 times better. Hey, Floydian! Good to see you, man. Always good to see you. Okay, so I can smell this from a mile away already. This kind of took over the drink. Nope, I lied. That's excellent. The Ardbeg, that is perfect. The Ardbeg in that is amazing. Just because I smelled it and I was like, this is just going to taste like Ardbeg now. No, you get that same, all those tropical fruits, obviously all the citrus, that same kind of spicy cherry. And then it finishes with barbecue. It finishes with this big, bold meat. And I love it. I'm going to add a little bit of this to the Banks too. Let's see what happens with the Banks. Let's find out real quick. I like that I've already made the most alcoholic version of a daiquiri known to man, and now we're adding more liquor to it. Yes, big, bold meat. I am a fan of big, bold meat. Just so you know, just so you guys know, if you got big, bold meat, then I'm probably your friend. There's too many things in liquor that double as sex jokes. I don't think there's anything that Ardbeg wouldn't make better. I really don't. I think that's something we can probably experiment with. I'm just going to get a bottle of Ardbeg 10. I'm going to line up maybe one of these streams. I'm just going to line up all the plastic bottles we've gotten from the Worst Whiskey Watch. We're just going to go down the line, see which one is the best with a shot of Ardbeg in it. Kirby hands. Sorry, I was responding to something in the chat. That's going to be really weird on the replay, if anyone actually watches the replay. Okay, no, not quite as good. Yeah, the Ardbeg kind of disappeared in that one, actually. I guess because Banks is probably the strongest of the, not the strongest of the bunch alcohol-wise, but it's got the most punchy flavor just in terms of tannic and spicy, even kind of bitter medicinal flavor. So it's already pretty punchy on its own. It kind of just swallowed the Ardbeg up. Whereas the Clement kind of married with the Ardbeg, and they made little Ardment babies, and then I got to drink their babies. Tastes like infanticide. Please don't shut me down, YouTube. Apparently, everyone's talking about y'all. All's y'all are talking about y'all. Mark just says yikes. Oh. Yeah, no, we are past the 10-minute mark. I don't think technically the algorithm is looking this deep. So that's a good thing. Yeah. Oh, hey, so I do want to let you guys know a little bit about the plans for Austin. So we're coming in Thursday. We're going to be staying at the La Quinta, and if you guys are if you guys are going to the Lefroy event, me and the old man will be there. Unfortunately, no Erica this time. No Erica. I keep telling her people would love to see you there, but she used up all her vacation time. I use guys. Our Wisconsin thing is like what is it like it's not even all y'all. What is it? Is hey, you use over there, give me that, throw me down the stairs, that thing there in Ana. Yeah. Sausage fest at the La Quinta. Yeah, no, Erica, I'm sorry. I know people were expecting her. But she just used up all her vacation time to go to Scotland. And I can't blame her for that. And I was like, oh, she's going to miss the Lefroy thing. She's going to miss the Lefroy Master Distiller. And I was like, oh, wait. She was literally just at the Lefroy Distillery. I think she won that one out. I think she definitely, yeah, don't you know? We do a lot of haze too. Milwaukee, at least, well, okay. Milwaukee accents are all a little bit different because based on what neighborhood you're from and like your ethnic background, just because we're so segregated, which is unfortunate. It's a really sad situation. But yeah, the South Milwaukee white accent is a lot of, hey there, how you doing there? Hey, we're gonna go over there, don't you know? You go down to Blackaways and then you turn left and then you're over here with us, Ana. Okay, but yes, I'm sorry. I keep getting distracted. It might be all the rum going to my head. We are going to be at the Lefroy tasting. I don't know what we're doing the rest of the times, but if you're at the Lefroy tasting, make sure you come say hi to us. We'll probably be kicking around the La Quinta every night too. So, make sure you come hang out. And then what else? Oh, Saturday, obviously we're going to be there. Our official time to be at the table is 5:45, I believe. But we're actually going to team up with the guys over at Cast Strength, and we're going to do an hour-long live stream with them. So the first 30 minutes are going to be over on Cast Strength. Second 30 minutes are going to be on our channel. I have no idea what we're going to do. I have no idea how drunk we're going to be by that time. Yeah. We're going to see how that goes. We'll also be handing out t-shirts. So if you see me, I don't know when we're going to have them on us or if we're going to have them at the table. So I think we'll probably wait to give them out at the table. That's probably how we'll do it. Just so we're not having to carry fucking t-shirts around all day. But yeah, first people to get to the table get free t-shirts. So I got a stack of t-shirts I need to give out, and you guys seem like you need t-shirts to wear. So yeah. Make sure you stop by. You can interrupt the stream. Like at least for our half, you can totally interrupt the stream and just come say hi and grab a t-shirt from me. So, also I've definitely been threatened, Brad LeClaire passed along a threat from the cult already. that something may go wrong for me during our live stream. So be careful about that. And then, of course, we're going to be at the La Quinta in the evening. And yeah, we're just going to be kicking around, hanging out. And yeah. Oh, and Steve, I do have a couple of things I wanted to talk to you about, because I got to bring some really bad stuff and I got to bring a couple of good things. I think I'm just going to bring sample bottles. So yeah, it'll be good. I am very excited to see all of you guys in person. And I'm very excited for this. Last year was so much fun. Last year was a crazy good time. We kind of went down there with absolutely no plan, and we had a great time the whole time. I think someone was asking when we're going to get to what's it called, the bar for the Refroig event. I don't know, probably a half hour early. I don't know when it actually starts, but we'll be there. So if you see us, come say hi.